Howdy y'all, Stock Warden here, back with another video for Palantir Technologies. Now I know everybody's freaking out, the whole market's freaking out because of the tariffs that was imposed on China and Vietnam. So everybody's thinking, oh, we're going into a recession. Now, everybody needs to stop and slow down and don't get too emotional, because the emotion is going to drive the price of a lot of these. And a lot of people are going to sell and don't need to. A lot of people are going to buy whenever they can't. But the good thing is for now, Palantir is resisting pretty well. Because as you can see on the candle, we did drop pretty good this morning where it came down pretty far. But we're making our way back up slowly already. Now, it's not the end for Palantir Technologies, obviously, as you all know. The stock market hasn't completely crashed. It's not going into zero, nothing like that. And a lot of the tariffs are not in the tech space. So why Palantir Technologies is dropping as low as it is baffles me, because it's coming through where every stock is dropping because of these tariffs, because everybody's afraid, everybody's short selling, everybody's trying to get in on the dip. But honestly, to get in on the dip is not to sell. To get in on the dip is to buy. The more and more that the people are seeing how these tariffs are coming, all the big guys in the stock space aren't selling, they're buying, because they've already sold. And if they hadn't already sold, then they're going to hold and they're going to buy and make sure that they can get a better dollar cost average for their shares on each individual stock that's sitting in their portfolio. Now, that's definitely something that I'm myself working on as well, especially with this stock coming down as far as it did. I was lucky enough to be able to dollar cost average down here in the bottom and get more shares. As I can continue to get more shares, you double down whenever it comes to dropping like this. Now, the future of Palantir is looking even brighter because it still hasn't changed. Nothing as far as the CEO is concerned has changed. Nothing about the views, none of the contracts have changed. Everything's still moving business as usual. So don't give into the hype. Don't freak out. Know that the dip is here, but it's all going to come right back, and the entire thing's going to have a good, solid V-shaped return. We just have a lot of this uncertainty in the market right now going on, and it won't be too much longer, and the uncertainty is going to pass, and everything will start coming back to the way it was, and more than likely going to come back bigger, badder, and stronger. So no matter which way you look at it, take this as a golden opportunity, because this dip right here for all this uncertainty is going to make plenty and plenty of people rich. Richer than they could even imagine, because this is better than any kind of Reddit stock, more like your GameStop or your AMC, because this is going across the entire stock market. So the best thing to do is don't try to worry and cut your losses, because at this point it'd just about be the falling knife scenario trying to catch it. Now, for those of you that might not know what that means, if you sell and it doesn't keep going down, then you try to buy and then it keeps going down and then you sell, you just keep losing more and more, and you keep bowing out of your dollar cross average. So best thing to do is to just go ahead and take this as it is, and know that all this is just solely based on uncertainty, and it's not based on this specific stock itself. So take the stock at its face value and know that it was way up before we ended up coming into all these tariff talks and everybody freaking out and being scared and fear selling. So, because they did have an inside trade where an insider sold over $1 million worth of shares this morning as well, which is another reason why we ended up having such a hard dip today, because that put even more fear in the normal shareholders and especially the short sellers. Because even with the tariffs coming through, because today we're on April 4th, we've had 2 days past Liberation Day. And through all those days, Palantir is showing green. We wasn't going way up high crazy making massive gains like we were back in February, but we were continuing on the path of being able to come back up on the resistance. But as you can see on the chart here, you can see that the resistance level was sitting right about $76 a share, $75, $76 a share. And that's their direction that this is sitting and heading in. So honestly, this could be that kind of reset that a lot of people are talking about, where with the reset, all it's doing is bringing everything kind of down back to a stable level, but we really haven't dropped down below the resistance here for Palantir Technologies. So all in all, this is going to be a good one to hold on to, a good one to even buy, and to continue to dollar cross average all the way through this, to where it's going to completely change the course of many people's lives, on top of it's going to change the stock market for the better. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Thank y'all for watching. And this is Stock Warden riding off.